What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's Josiah Novak, owner of thetruetransformation.com, author of Diet Suck. Go check it out on Amazon, and host of the True Transformation podcast. Today's video is all about how to set your calories for fat loss, how to make it super easy so you're never gonna worry about calories again. All right, let's jump into today's video. Let's go. We were talking about calories, how to set your calories, how to figure out how many damn calories you need to eat. It can be annoying. There's so many calorie calculators on the internet. There's so many people telling you to eat this many calories. No, you should be eating this many. There's like the standard 2,000 calorie a day, everyday diet person, whatever, right? You see it all the time. I see it at Starbucks. I see it at different restaurants. How do you figure out how many calories to eat when you're trying to lose fat? Step number one, get a piece of paper out, write this stuff down because this is gonna be super valuable. And before you do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm putting out videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday to help you get in the best shape of your life, do it in a way that keeps your lifestyle super, super fun and gives you results that last forever. Here's the deal. Step number one, if you wanna do this right. Now, this is gonna take a little longer than just a couple clicks on the internet. So if you don't have that kind of attention span, you might want to skip to step number 2 or 3 or whatever. But if you want to do this right and you're here to actually get real results, which I hope you are, this is how to do it. Step number 1, you're going to want to start tracking what you eat right now. What do you eat every day? Take a look at what you eat. Just write it down, put it in an app like MyFitnessPal. But you got to start knowing what you eat right now. Why is this important? You want to know what your body's doing based off what you're doing right now. And if I give you a calorie goal, it might be so much less than what you're eating. It might be way more than what you're eating every day. It could be way off, and then you've wasted time. You've wasted time following a certain amount of calories that may not be what you need at all. It may put you way to the west when you need to go way to the east. All right, nobody wants that. So I'm not gonna be a jackass and give you a calorie target without knowing where you are right now. Now don't worry, if you're someone who has a short attention span and you don't want to track your food for a few days and look at your weight, see what you're doing. All right, I'll give you some ballpark numbers to play around with. All right, so let's just say you've tracked your food and you've measured how many calories you eat for 3 or 4 days, and you notice that your weight stays the same and nothing really happens. The good news is you found out your maintenance calories, or close to it at least, right? Let's say that number is 3,000 calories. On average, you're eating 3,000 calories a day and your weight doesn't really do anything. Just stays the same. So we're gonna take a guess, an educated guess, and say that 3,000 calories is your maintenance calories. That's what it takes to keep your weight the same, not lose any fat, not gain any weight. It's about 3,000. So my suggestion, all right, is to take about a 10 to 20% calorie deficit. What that means is you take 3,000 times 10 to 20%, so that would be 300 to 600 calories, and that's how many calories you wanna subtract from that number if you want to start losing fat. Now, if you want to be a little bit more methodical and a little bit more slow and make small changes as you go along and not get fast results, start around 300. If you're someone who's like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, I'm going to get after it, I want to lose weight faster, start at 20%. If you want to be in the middle, cool, do 15%, all right? No issues either way, really just kind of comes down to your personality, what you can deal with. A lot of it too comes down to the stress you have in your life. If you're high stress and you have a lot going on, start with 10%. Just make small changes. Don't jump into something that's gonna stress you out even more. That would be the best way to do it, all right? Because then you're gonna start seeing steady fat loss once you start nailing that calorie goal every day. If you're like, I don't wanna track my food and figure out like where I am and how much I need to subtract, here's a ballpark that I find a lot of people fit into. Take your goal weight. Let's say you're 250 pounds right now, but you really wanna be 200 pounds. Take that goal weight and times it by 12, all right? So if you took 200 and we times it by 12, that's 2,400 calories. That is a decent place to start when it comes to losing fat. It's not guaranteed to be the perfect spot. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna lose fat there. It's not guaranteed that you won't lose too much fat too quickly, but it's a educated guess after being in the industry for 15 plus years. That's really where I suggest most people, if they just wanna take a guess and a stab at it, that's where I suggest you start. All right, but the best way to determine it is the first method. Measure what you're eating. Don't like go out and eat perfectly healthy all of a sudden and cut your normal calorie intake in half. Stick to like your normal routine. Don't goof off and go eat, just chicken and that's it, right? Like that's not gonna give you an accurate picture. Just eat like you normally would. Look up the calories, figure out, okay, ballpark, don't have to be perfect, but get as close to being accurate as possible. And then subtract 10 to 20% from that number. And that's where I start. Now, breaking down those calories into macronutrients, that's a topic for another day. I just want to give you a starting point for your calorie goal, and we can go from there. Now, if you're interested in getting more free help from me, just check out the links in my description of the video below. I have 2 free books for you. One is my weight loss secrets book, designed to give you my top 10 weight loss tips to help you lose weight right away. And then the other one is my social eating guide. This is a guide to give you exactly how to eat out at restaurants, fast food, alcohol, parties, barbecues, and still stay on track with your health and fitness goals. That's gonna give you a lot more detailed information. I highly suggest you pick those up because those are super valuable. Go to the links in the description below. You get those 2 free books absolutely free on me. If you're looking for a coach and you're actually looking for real help in actually hiring someone to do this for you, there's a link to apply for my coaching program in the description of the video below. Otherwise, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you do nothing else except watch my videos, man, that's great. That's all I can ask. So glad it helps. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know other topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. That's it for me, Josiah Novak, True Transformation. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.